Oh wow. One second, I'm gonna switch back to my PC. There we go. Okay. Everything's live again. My YouTube stream is all screwed up though because YouTube's so good.
This is where I really need to learn how Twitch's API or backend works so I can code plugins for stream.
What did I title this other thumbnail?
Because this is just making me think about how nice it would be if I had like a thing that would like pop up on screen to alert when an ad is coming soon, or like when one is up.
There is a way to do that, yeah.
Yeah, have something that like pops up with like a progress bar going down or something while it's going.
There might be something like that inside of the Streamlabs.
Oh, I doubt it.
So I still have the tags. Yes. Oh, things. Hey,
If Streamlabs had a thing for it, I guarantee I would see people using something like it significantly more often.
Appreciate that, Grian. Every biddy towards Sideways goes towards a new game. That's the only thing I use my Twitch money for is right now, because I only get paid out like maybe once a year. So it goes to a new game. All right, that's all set. Save. Send the invites. Boop.
Wait for it to show up.
And I'll wait for your ad to finish before we get back in.
I mean, at this rate, that's going to finish before I even get the invite.
Can I just send
Try
another one
sending it
right
again.
away? Yeah, I was just going to see if I could send another one right away. There it goes. Okay. We'll wait 13 seconds though. Oh. But yeah, back to
So
that.
we can start it now.
Back to that classic hashtag thanks Verizon. I did save, by the way. I waited for the game. Hopefully I can afford the next Zelda. Unfortunately, I have no plans. Full transparency, I have no plans to do anything with the new Switch or the new Zelda. I'm not going to be supporting Nintendo any further. I'm done with Nintendo.
I'm pretty much done with them.
I'm going to keep my Switch because I can just go get pre-owned games, but I'm not buying any new games for the Switch. I'm not buying anything off of the market. I'm not buying any new consoles.
Giving any money to Nintendo directly.
Yeah, if I get a Switch 2, it's going to be because either somebody bought it for me or I got one used, and I have no plans to do that at all because I have no desire to interface with that device in any kind of way. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I 100% refuse to support their business practices.
And this is not just Nintendo for me. Nintendo was the hardest one for me, but I'd already basically felt this way about PlayStation and Xbox. But now Nintendo is on the shit list as well. So I'm basically going to be...
Oh yeah, Xbox, fucking Microsoft. I don't want to give Microsoft any fucking money either because they're the first ones to follow on the fucking trend. Microsoft has done the worst about it because they saw what Nintendo was doing, looked at the current state of the console market, and for some reason decided that they wanted to definitively make their system, which is, in my opinion, probably the worst between the two, being the Xbox and the PlayStation, and take it and definitively make it the most expensive console current gen on the market, bar none. A new Xbox is like $600 now. The price has gone up since release.
Oh yeah, I forgot they raised their prices.
Yeah, they raised the Xbox price by $100.
Minimum 100. You know what, Gran? It might be. Let me go check that once I get out of danger. I don't think it is. It might be a minimum of 100 bits for the alert. Let me go check that real quick. I don't... Bits and cheering. Oh, it is. I think that might be the default. Minimum bits to cheer must be greater than equal to bits to emotes. Using the channel. Yeah. Above one combat spam chat. No. We want one.
Yeah, so I always just keep mine at 1. People always have a random fucking odd quantity of bits.
Yeah, I mean 69 bits. You can't deny 69 bits. What kind of savage are you? Besides, I love when people throw pennies at me. Are you kidding me? Oh, that we my mother was watching
I might
this
get a
lady.
Switch 2 this summer, but I'd only get the Take and Breath of the Wild packs. Even if I were getting a Switch 2, I wouldn't get those.
My mother was watching this lady
I can't
buying
wait to
storage
see
unit.
the number of people that complain after the fact about how upgrading their Breath of the Wild, or specifically Tears of the Kingdom, to the Switch 2 version was actually the worst decision they ever made.
I just don't want to support them, period. I'm not giving any more fucking money to them. This is a principle thing for me. There's nothing on there.
From literal day one, I have been the number one loudest fucking
Yeah.
Loudest speaker.
I'm well aware. Like,
it's not worth $70. It's not a $70 game, and they're trying to turn it into a $90 game.
What I think
it's not worth $90. It wasn't worth $70.
What I think is funny is I'm willing to bet the very first day we met, we had the conversation about Nintendo being shitty and me defending them. And just being like, oh, it's just a different culture. But now it's like, no, they're just being just as shitty. Like, this is absolutely, it's a pattern with Nintendo of being shitty. But this level of shitty is like a new extreme. As far as like threatening to break your console.
I never paused Spotify apparently.
Charging more money.
I'm still saying I don't think they can get away with that. That very much sounds like we're going to make the threat, but quite literally good luck enforcing that. Because in order for there to be anything that says we have the right to brick your console if you do this, I have to agree to the thing that says I can't do this. You cannot make a condition in a user agreement that says by purchasing the product, regardless of knowledge of this agreement's existence, you have agreed to its terms. Doesn't work. That won't hold up in any court anywhere on the planet. You cannot say that I'm beholden to an agreement I didn't even know existed, let alone the fact that I supposedly agreed to it.
I bet you that might hold up in Japan. But it won't hold up around
very, very highly doubt. I cannot see that holding up in any first world country because it quite literally says that companies can make you beholden to a contract that you didn't even know existed, let alone agreed to.
It's definitely scummy, though.
I didn't agree to it. You cannot hold me. I can't be beholden to the terms of that contract if I didn't even know it fucking existed. They can't say that purchasing is acknowledgement of it and agreeing to it, because that means that you would have to have that full user agreement printed out and available for every single customer on demand, on location, in every single store it's being sold, including online. Otherwise, it has no legal weight. They brick my shit, all I have to do is say, yeah, you destroyed my property. I purchased this and they destroyed it. I never agreed to any stipulation that said that they have the right to destroy my product. Or render my product unusable.
We hit the point already, I guess. So I'm gonna go get the product and start harassing.
Punch her in the mouth.
I haven't. How do you literally just make a deal with her and then punch her in the mouth?
From what I understand, yeah.
Give it a shot. Literally.
That's my whole thing with the shut up phone. With the whole brick thing is. They can say that to try and scare people, but again, good luck in acting it. Good luck enforcing it, and good luck getting away with it. Because people aren't afraid to open suits against big companies. People tried to sue Rockstar when GTA 5 came out because of the network issues with GTA Online.
Right, yeah. I mean,
they tried suing the game, suing them saying it was false advertising when the game came out and online wasn't available at release. Like, people will go and try and sue companies when they feel like they've been wronged, and a lot of people are going to feel like they've been fucking wronged by this. Especially, God forbid, it actually fucking happens. And the thing Nintendo doesn't realize is, unless they can find a way to win that case, congratulations, they've established case law
Right.
that makes it significantly harder for these companies to take advantage of their customers. So anything, this could be seen as a veiled opportunity. But it just takes someone who's willing to do it.
But yeah, at this point, I'm pretty much over all of console gaming when it comes to new consoles. But
my problem is I like console gaming. I think consoles are an incredibly important thing in the gaming space.
But here's the thing, for me, it's in the I'm not saying I'm never going to ever again, but for now, I have no foreseeable plans like this. I'm willing to die on this hill until these companies start acting correct. But if anything, honestly, I feel like the impending collapse will just open up space for more independent consoles. Like, there's not been a better time to do that. And honestly, I think the Steam Decks and stuff, like, those are really going to push for...
Steam is going to be the only person. From what I've seen, I think they are making a home console.
Well, that'll be cool.
Or at least
maybe,
very much.
Honestly, you know what would be really good, really cool right now? Sega, come out, make a console, put a whole bunch of shit on it for free. They don't, but put a whole bunch of shit out on it for free. Make it a handheld. Make it, there's...
Sega hasn't had that kind of money since the 80s.
But if they did a cheap handheld, and by cheap I mean it's still a good product, but right now you can make a Switch-like handheld for not have it be a bank-breaking device, and then just put all their old games on it, and then start getting other stuff that they've developed, because they've developed plenty of games since they stopped making consoles as well. And then just have
the problem
budget console.
Is
I need to actually.
I don't know. I mean, first and foremost, I'd be curious how many properties Sega still owns. That'd be my first curiosity: is how many of these games do they actually still have ownership of, and how many are just licensed. But, then it becomes the problem of, even with their own games, they would have to be competing with other consoles that have their titles. They would be competing with Nintendo.
Right.
They would be competing with PlayStation. Not so much necessarily Xbox, but...
They have an arbitration clause in their EULA now. Arbitration clauses have failed to hold up in court repeatedly.
Arbitration clause absolutely means nothing.
Yeah. There was a Disney one.
Because again, in order for that to take effect, it's part of a user agreement. The user has to agree, which means the user needs to know that it exists, and they need to be given the opportunity and capability to read through it before agreeing to it.
That,
you can't attach that to a purchase.
But even if the EULA was legal, the arbitration clauses get challenged in court, and they do not stand. They do not get held up. Because the one for Disney, got thrown out, so there's precedence for throwing out EULAs. With that one, it was specifically because they were trying to apply it to all of Disney based on a trial of Disney Plus. And then the person's, I believe it was their girlfriend, I don't think, it may have been fiance.
Yes, the story, for those who don't know, is a husband and wife went to Disney to have, a good time, as one does. And while they were there having dinner, the wife informed the server of her food allergies to make sure that nothing that would kill her was in her food. They recognized and, acknowledged this, promising her that none of these allergens would be included in her food, everything would be perfectly fine. And she double, triple, quadruple, quintuple checked this to make absolutely sure. I'm guessing because she probably had some sort of issue with this in the past.
Yeah, well, and she had nut allergies and dairy allergies.
Allergen, and she died of anaphylactic shock. And when the husband tried to sue Disney for negligence and wrongful death and fucking negligent homicide, basically, they tried hitting him with the, nope, sorry, you can't sue us because in the fine print of our Disney Plus trial fucking sign up, in the fine print, there's an arbitration clause that says, by agreeing and signing up for this, you forfeit the right to sue Disney for anything. And a judge took one look at that and basically said, who the fuck do you think you are? Emperor fucking Chancellor Palpatine? Get the fuck out of here. You can't make that. You can't make that fucking rule.
Right. I missed Meg. I meant to
It's not even like anything to do with how long he had the thing. The fact that he signed up for the free trial was what they cited as waiving his rights to take them to court for anything.
I'm not sure specifically.
Disney is one of the most corrupt and fucking evil corporations on this planet, then you've been living with your eyes closed.
I forget what the specific reason the judge threw it out. I just know that it was definitely the whole like facts around the case. The fact that, okay, you know, signing up for Disney Plus does not mean forever you are in arbitration with Disney. Like that's.
I mean, it comes down to it. You can't really you can't just put something in a fucking in fine print in a document somewhere that says that you forfeit ongoing rights in perpetuity to hold us legally responsible for anything. You can't do that. You can't fine print your way in a contract out of legal responsibility. That's not how laws work. Like, I can't sign a contract that says, yeah, no, I give you legal permission to fucking, you know, if I kill you, your family is legally not allowed to press charges against me for this. That wouldn't hold up in fucking court. It's not how laws work.
Right.
Doesn't matter what you signed or what you thought. The law clearly says you fucking shot someone. This is what happens.
Oh, so yeah.
It clearly says that in negligent fucking homicide, or at least negligent manslaughter, the law takes effect. It comes into play. You can't just contract your way out of it.
In your specific example, there's a couple of reasons why that wouldn't work. The first being that if you kill someone specifically, it doesn't matter if the family doesn't want to press charges. The state will press charges.
Well, yeah, but like that's what I'm saying.
But like you can't just contract your way out of criminal charges.
Like, you know, a perfect real life example of this. I couldn't tell you names. I couldn't tell you fucking usernames, but I don't know if you remember, a while back there was a case of some fucking idiot YouTuber or fucking live streamer who was doing some fucking thing where his girlfriend was going to shoot him in the chest with a pistol while he was holding a fucking, like, a Bible or an encyclopedia or still like a dictionary or something in front of his chest, fully expecting the book to stop the bullet. And like he even wrote out something saying that, you know, I asked her to do this. She has my consent to do this. This isn't fucking whatever. She shouldn't be whatever for, you know, charged for fucking murder if I don't make it. And surprise, surprise, she got charged with negligent homicide when he clearly didn't fucking survive. Because it doesn't matter what you just kind of write or say like that. The law doesn't fucking care.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too is soda can stopping them? Why are they not moving? I moved the cop out of the way.
Like, the only time something like that might come into play is if two people get into a fucking fist fight and neither of them want charges on the other. But like,
I think what it comes down to,
and that really depends on the fucking cops that get involved.
I think what it comes down to is specifically the law that is being broken, because with there are certain laws where the victim would need to press charges, but there are other laws where the state will just step in on its own. I'm figuring out where Sam lives, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him leaving with his car.
A lot of those cases from what I've seen very much tend to vary too.
It can vary by state and by law.
I was gonna say, it really depends on the fucking cops that show up. Because there are a lot of cases where law requires a victim to want something to happen.
Yeah.
Like in the overwhelming, almost all cases, the law doesn't care what the victim thinks or what they want in terms of legal repercussions.
Sweetie, super important. You gotta get all the way over here.
Where is here?
South east.
You're gonna have to get
way down. Yeah, I'm pretty far away.
Southeast?
Yeah, I'm over by the mansion.
Oh, is that where Sam lives?
Yeah.
How?
He's got a nice car. I guess he owns the demolition construction business.
He's a cheap bum.
That's the funny part. He's probably the cheapest bum, and yet now I'm extra pissed. Now I'm so mad. You got a bat, right?
Oh, I've got a bat.
Oh, good. I'm fucking up his car right now.
Oh, little son of a bitch.
Man, I really hope we get damage on vehicles so you can just go full fucking bonus stage on someone.
Oh my god.
I don't even want much. I would love to be able to specifically whack the mirror off, but otherwise I would be perfectly happy if the whole vehicle just started crumpling straight up like Street Fighter.
Am I coming?
You're fine. Like I said, I'm beating up his car. I'm getting trash from the neighborhood to throw into his yard. What else has trash cans around here? Okay, let's get this one. Oh, I don't want to go too far. Stuff will start despawning.
I forgot it does that. Okay.
Yeah, you're almost there. There we go. That was nice.
Breaking ATMs on the way.
We haven't seen the RV in a while. Well, we'll probably tuck in after this.
Yeah, we'll see it soon.
This is a drop everything. Oh, you brought some extra trash. Nice. Add it to the pile.
Yeah. Piling it up on his fucking door.
No! Fucking scam. We can't knock on this door. Is there another... Oh. No, we can't knock on this one either. Come out, you little shit. I can see the lights on. I know you're home. I feel super scammed.
See the lights on?
I feel so scammed. I'm gonna throw this trash can through his window.
No, you're in there.
Oh, he went to sleep. Yeah, there's a few buildings you can't interact with yet. I hope those get fixed.
I imagine they will.
Because one of them is an apartment building where there's like 6 people live in there.
Oh, that's what that bar is down there.
Yeah, it's stamina. Alright, I'm heading back to the RV. Fuck this noise.
See, this must be the way you came through.
Oh, what? Oh, you found the...
just the car on its side.
These things happen.
You very much took the long way home.
I did. I was playing with a skateboard. Just putting some stuff on the shelf I won't need to carry on me. I only need 1 piece of bud, maybe 2. Nappy naps, sleepy sleeps. And yeah, we already have the XP. I was surprised. But then again, you've been, a menace to society.
I mean,
I feel
all right.
So
I just didn't get the minion.
Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. I feel so much better knowing that it's only 1,000 XP instead of the 3,000 I thought it would have to be. But no, they were just assuming you needed to unlock the warehouse in order to get to the stuff. So in order to get it without clipping through the warehouse, you would need to do it that way. Like you would need to build up all the XP.
Yeah, but we ain't doing all that.
Alright, so punch, talk. Just give me the side eye. But maybe? Punch. Uh-oh. She ran to call the cops. Woo, 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 woo.
Oof.
Freaking narc. I thought her, the rating went up. But I may have misread.
They won't sell me Coke 0 out of 10. Damn.
What?
Random graffiti on a building.
Oh.
God damn, tell me how you really feel. Oh, I can't get in here yet. That's right. I don't have a skateboard.
Go buy one. Treat yourself. I might go buy a golden skateboard. I mean, I've got plenty of cash. Oh, did you deposit your cash?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got 1,700 already. I've been stashing it. That does bring up a good point. If you have a friend helping you, you should get them to deposit their money before they leave the game.
Yep. Definitely would help.
But yeah, that orange car is Sam's, so if you don't see it by the construction place, he's not at work yet.
Oh, I have $10 for the Clippers.
Oh, that reminds me, I should go sell those. Oh, you still had them on you? That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
So we duped those on accident.
Yeah.
Easy dupes, though.
Kremlin just leaving $10 laying on the ground.
I didn't see that $10, but I did see one slide under the paint, so for me, that one wasn't pick-upable.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess...
Wait, what?
Oh, hold on.
Cheap skateboard. Deal. Thank you. The conversation broke. Give me my skateboard.
Oh, he's feeling good today. He gave me $40. Just keep harassing Mike until he gives you enough. Makes you happy. He really wants to buy your crap.
You son of a bitch!
He just likes haggling.
Hey, little bastard.
Just clipping wallets, don't mind me.
Sleepy, sleepy, Sam.
It's on a hospital? What's on a hospital? What did I miss? Oh, I forgot to go talk to Meg again. Ooh, 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 you have thick wallet. Come here. Reach into your pants and pull your thick voluptuous wallet out. Hey Meg, I see you're smiling. Is it time to punch you in the mouth again?
Oh yeah,
It
we've
worked.
recycled Sam.
It worked.
Told you?
Her rating went up. I just punched her in the mouth and it went up.
Hmm?
I'm worried about
I don't
punching
think you
her
can
again.
sit there and keep punching her in the mouth. But
No, but I like ran away and then came back and it went up again. So I'd seen it gone up a little bit, but I wasn't certain if that was before. Oh, the graffiti. Yeah. The graffiti is great. I'm happy to see that more graffiti is being added over time too.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it.
Oh, no, it's in the
No
patch
way.
notes. When he adds graffiti, it's in the patch notes.
Ah,
Yeah. Because
something's
honestly,
broken at the checkpoint.
what's that?
Something's really broken at the checkpoint.
Oh, is the checkpoint up? Hello.
That cop on the ground isn't unconscious.
Oh, you're seeing that. Okay. Yeah. I don't see that. That happened to me when I was playing, when you were hosting.
I see.
For some reason, the cops just don't reset. You're having player 2 hallucinations.
Oh boy, I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Player 2 hallucinations.
Body search.
You walk through the checkpoint.
I didn't.
Oh yeah. Oh no! What do you mean no? Go away! You fucking under arrest.
You're fighting a cop. Whoa! Whoa!
Ah! They shot me.
He's over here now.
I took a bullet.
Oh shit! You scared Mick.
Yeah, when the guns get fired, they do that
Oops.
thing.
Hey, bud, don't worry about that. I didn't try and take anything from you.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to pickpocket them again. Oh.
It's alright, Lewis is right here.
Lewis is alright. He usually has a few bucks on him.
Damn it. Messed it up. Oh, back, leave me be.
What's in your pockets?
That's already stolen from her.
Dude is walking around with 2 donuts in his pocket. And if they're not in his pocket, where are they? Are you telling me he's literally just walking around palming 2 donuts?
I mean, maybe.
He
You don't know his life.
Considering where he's at, there's no way 2 donuts would survive at hand 3 blocks. That fucking donut would barely survive its way out of this gas station. Are you kidding me?
That cop does not see me.
I really want to have a.
God damn it.
now.
I really had to say that, didn't I? Well, now he definitely doesn't see me.
Click. Thank you. You've created a situation over here with traffic.
You kindly come down to my numb body so I can search you. I did not create that situation. They fucked that up on their own.
Yeah, well, I'm improving it. There we go. Beautiful. And that is a modern work of sideways art right there.
Hey, Armando. How you doing?
Bonk.
Remind me, I'm hiding from the fuzz in a garbage can. Or rather, a dumpster.
Hi.
You son of a bitch! Oh, wait. They didn't even see me. He was so focused on you, he turned before he saw me. Little motherfucker. Oh, I know what you're going to say. Does it have something to do with a new smuggle?
Oh, I thought he was about to say he's about to go to sleep because it's late.
No, that was Armando, not Toddy.
Man, I really want a donut.
Oh, it is 4 p.m. I really broke in here 3 minutes before they opened.
Oh, the warehouse? Boink.
Tragic.
Wait, why am I bothering the police? I have plenty of money. We're done.
Why are you bothering the police?
I need to go. We need to Meg.
Yeah, you didn't see anything. Wasn't me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. She didn't stop it.
I love looking over at your screen sometimes when you're streaming and just seeing what's happening, and it's like, it's never good.
No.
You're just beating someone's
I think I already
face on the
stole
side
from
of
her.
the street.
She's calling the cops.
Fucking narcs.
What was I supposed to do? And imagine breaking the ATM, but not the vending machine. Well, it only gave me $10, so.
Oh, there were cops there. I was running.
Eh. Hi, Jane. Any chance I can wiggle my hand into them pants? No. Oh, nope. All right.
Yeah,
It's not.
flipped, nerd.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I'm a
That's just
menace.
Liz here now.
Oh, Meg, you're still here. You want a deal? Boink. You want a deal?
Oh, how do I keep messing this up?
We're friends now,
Stop.
right? Oh, I still need to make a deal with her though to trigger the. But I guess what you do is you punch her
Stop.
first and then make the deal. I wonder if I can still steal from him. Did you knock him out? You knocked him out. Never mind.
I knocked him out because I keep fucking up the minigame. Ooh.
Oh, she still has the bud on her. Bam. Free bud.
Alright, I gotta run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna wait here. Unless you need someone to hold your hand. No, no. Respect my authority. Who even is this? There we go. Enjoy your life. Oh. We're just gonna hang out with Meg. How you doing, Meg? Yeah. We're just hanging out until you're ready to make a deal. Oh, can we list product? Oh, we can. See if I get someone to message me. I don't... Yay, they do. Nice. So if Meg messages us, we can go through that way. I forgot that you can list product, even though we can't grow it, because you can just list product. So we can just wait for Meg to bother us. Get a little bit more money. I forgot that we could. Yeah, get the headphones back. I see you did your rounds in Westville. I see you did your rounds in Westville.
Yes. What, you've been trying to pickpocket people?
Picking up cash off the ground. Or, vending machines, I mean. What was I gonna say?
And they ain't got nothing.
Oh, I forgot that we could just list the product and wait for Meg to contact us, too.
Yeah.
Maybe she's home already.
I got us some horse semen.
Okay.
Ludwig had it for some reason.
Oh, we know why Ludwig had it. We know
I got
why
another one.
we know why he buys it by the gallon as well.
Dan had one too. I've stolen so much money from people today. Shut up, phone. Oh, hello, Peter.
Does he have money on him?
He's unconscious at the bottom of the stairs.
Right, I forgot about that. So I'm still curious if we can both pickpocket the same person.
I'm willing to bet probably not, because
Probably
I've
not,
run
no.
into a lot of people with nothing in their pockets.
Right.
Like, we could probably go for the action, but nothing will be there.
Right.
Getting real good at this, though. I have $800 on me.
Nice. Hey. What you want? Yeah, fantastic. Let's go meet up later.
For the people who are
Behind them,
here,
pizza
20 bucks. Don't mind if I do.
Alright, go get some buff.
$3, mine now.
Can we? You can't. People have. People do have some collision. Hold on.
Anyone else to wander in the streets? Oh, yes.
You can knock on their door and get them to come to the door when they turn around and pickpocket them. I saw them talking about smuggling and slugging, and but my brain saw snuggling. You throw a boomerang and then snuggle it.
Yes. Drop it while it's cold? Who found that? Because if that was just discovered,
You know, we can.
someone was in the glitch channel in like the regular Tot K server talking about something almost exactly like that like a week ago. But we were trying to get them to send video proof or any other details, and they just kind of disappeared. I don't know if it was the same thing, but something about a smuggle and something to do with a boomerang and throwing it.
Oh, she's gonna make the goblin noises. You can have 5.
So there is potential that someone else already found that. I'm not going to say it's super high.
Wait, where are you going?
Did he make... Clipping through doors is significantly easier now, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed.
You're on player 2. Player 2 always is an easier time clipping through doors.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Oh, you're doing that, so I can just go make a deal with Meg real quick. If she didn't message me. Just unconscious cops everywhere.
Okay, no, it was something... Oh, Winter Boy ended up chiming in on this. It was... Okay, it was something about picking up a boomerang on the frame before it breaks, I think.
Alright, Suda's on the way. It's not conscious. Oh, hold on. Did you guys not counter offer? Oh, Trent doesn't buy that much.
All you gather in the frame, my frame analysis, whatever, it's on its last durability point. No matter what's attached, the frame before it breaks or the frame after it breaks, pick it up and bam, it's duplicated, but the durability stays the same and so does the fuse item. Okay, never mind. It was a duplication. I just remember something about boomerangs, and that just happened to pop up not long after. I don't know. It's just one of the random things that someone in there pinged me about.
One of the many random things.
Well, usually when people think that they find something, like pretty often I'll get a ping in there when people think that they found something. Because they know that I frequent there. sorry, all the ATMs are broken.
Yeah. I'm just running around giving people free samples right now. Because we already got the pseudo was on the way. So I'm getting a little extra cash so I can buy the extra lab to show off how to...
I mean, I got $900 on me.
Oh, can you put it not in Shirley's Dropbox, but the one by the pawn shop?
Dropping it late a bit. I mean, if you need to keep a boomerang spinning after it's been thrown, you can just recall it. You can just recall it; it'll stay spinning. Or rather, you can grab it with. You can also grab it with ultra, or not recall. You can grab it with ultra hand though. I believe, and it'll stay spinning. If that's what we're talking about. Did you get in trouble with cops?
No.
Oh, that must just been ambient gunshots.
Oh yeah, if you're over by the RV.
One of these days, I'm gonna get this car.
Just trying to unload the rest of my stuff because I need to be able to. Oh no, I gotta get money over there. That's enough. Okay. So I'll be able to afford everything now. There we go.
Oh, I'm right here.
Oh, let me pick it up though.
I was literally walking past the laundromat.
I need the recording. Just gotta go break in and grab the stuff.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go chill at the RV then, I guess.
Yeah, we're basically almost done. Just gotta get into the warehouse. Ugh. Should also, you know what, include a part in the video about it being easier for player 2 to break in sometimes. More often than not, it is easier for player 2 to break into the warehouse.
It depends on the. It depends on your system. Because when I'm on the laptop, if I'm hosting, I can break in 100% consistently. The smoother the game is running, the shorter the window is. Or rather, the tighter the window is, the harder it is to do.
That's all we need. And I need to grab the pseudo. What are you doing?
Levitating.
Boom. And we
My
put
eyes
the
are like
pills.
rolling in the back of my head.
And we mixy, Blasky, Ori. Yeet. Oh, I went slightly over.
Oh, because it went behind it, seriously.
Go acquire a extra shelf. Excuse me. Holy shit, Sweetie, what? He can't see you if you're typing into my chat. Or Green's typing into my chat.
Yeah, I don't have any of his stuff pulled up.
Oh, you should see the mess in my... Oh, this one land on the plant for you?
What is going on? I mean, it keeps moving.
I didn't realize you could decorate the plant.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's got a really weird, what's it?
Yeah, I probably would have figured. I
Physics.
cannot imagine he would have mapped out hitboxes for each of those.
Ah, whatever. We'll figure it out. So, what are you thinking of playing today? More Oblivion?
Spacebar spam on sideways aside with the Discord isolation was insane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he's... That's right. It's just gonna come in through that way. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Discord can hear when I do this. And that you guys can't. Because my own filters that I have set are better than the ones Discord uses by default.
Right. I mean, at this point, you know, you're off the clock if you want to go just fuck around, do whatever. Because I'm just waiting. I gotta get footage of cracking the meth open. But aside from that, we're basically done.
What do I want to do? I'm not entirely sure what I feel like doing.
But yeah, that's gonna be the end of it once I get that footage. Because I'm not gonna be doing anything else today with this. You play what, Korean?
Just talk about joining in Schedule 1.
I mean, I would not mind trying out like a 4-player game and seeing how we can optimize with 4 people. Because
Play with me on stream.
I might have a 4th person that could potentially join as well. It'd be interesting to explore. Because Ralph has the game, and then Rithius is thinking of getting the game, or put it on their wish list, that's for sure. And Matt, my friend Mick already has it as well. And there's mods for more than 4 players even. We could go full crazy. One thing I actually came up with an idea for is you get a bunch of people, you forbid them using the phone, and then you give them each like a stack, and off you go. Come back with money, and then you see who brings back the most money at the, you know, like end of the day or something.
What do we feel like doing?
I figured you would just go straight to Oblivion.
I would, but I don't really know what we would be doing in Oblivion right now.
You could join the Mages Guild. That takes forever.
So I love Oblivion. I just don't know that I'm really in the mood to play it right now.
Ah, there is that then.
I wanted to play Outward. I just don't know if I'm necessarily in the mood for that at the moment either.
Wait, what?
Outward.
What's that?
Was I not telling you about that game the other day?
I don't remember.
Or was that Shelby? That might have been Shelby. Outward is... It's... And I always have to preface the whole thing this way, is that I hate using this term, but it's a quote-unquote Souls-like. I just don't love the label, the genre label of Souls-like. But it's not, like, really a Souls-like. It's like a Souls-light is probably a better way to describe it, because it has some of, like, the combat aspects of Souls games, but it also applies that level of, like, difficulty to the actual adventuring part of the game itself. Like, you need to make sure that you're managing resources anytime you're going somewhere, you know, leaving a fucking town or whatever. It's very easy to get yourself, you know, screwed in a situation where you don't have what you need, and the trip took a little bit longer than expected because you saw ooh shiny in the dark, in the distance, and wanted to go see what was up.
I still have no idea what this game is.
I mean, Steam search can solve that. It's about the best way I know to describe it. Because it's kind of like a Souls-like, if the Souls-like aspects didn't just start and end with the combat.
So, is it a fantasy game?
Yeah.
Is it swords and shields and stuff?
I mean, at this point, you would just have to look at the game. Like...
I forgot.
Because, like, yeah, those are a thing. They're not the only way to do things.
Almost done. Cool, I'll get footage of it literally ticking down. Ding, method's done, ding, method's done, ding, method's done.
Potentially do a little bit of that, if for nothing else. Kind of, like, show off what the game is like. See if people have any level of interest in it, because it's a fun game. It's just...
Alright, now
it's a whole lot.
Now I can look it up. What's it called?
Outward?
It sounds familiar.
I want to say I was talking to you about it.
No, I would have remembered looking at this.
Mm-hmm. I think that was on the store page. Why are recent reviews mixed? Perfect example. I walked into it expecting a modern RPG and got my ass handed to me, lost all my gear, lost the starter house, got tilted and uninstalled and didn't touch it for years. Only downside is that there's no transport or mounts. They're pretty sure is a transport system. There's a fast transport system. Just didn't get far enough into it somehow in 49 hours. Lack of mounts, there's circumvention for that.
If you're not that great at the game, I could see that. a vase.
I'm just trying to figure out why. Pre-release review. How is this a pre-release review when it was posted on May 18th? The game is years old.
Maybe they edited.
If you're saying I don't like survival games, then you shouldn't be reviewing this game.
No shit.
Unless it's a positive, you shouldn't be leaving a negative review on this game when it starts with I don't like survival games. Especially when it's product received for free 1.6 hours under.
Congratulations.
You shouldn't be reviewing it.
You just unboxed the soft opening for midnight release. Let's talk about people reviewing shit they have no business reviewing.
I mean, you mean most people who review literally any game?
Yeah. Oh my lordy. At least
I got bored after 20 hours of playing and deleted the game. I mean,
at least the other person said they don't like survival games. The person I got bored. You know, it would be nice to know that they also.
Game was very empty. Nothing appears when you walk around the map and you get bored after a while. I got bored after 20 hours of playing and deleted the game. If you didn't realize you didn't like the game after 20 hours, then like.
Hold on. So you were walking around the map, didn't find anything for 20 hours? You want to elaborate?
I can also tell you, based off of my experience with this game 5 years ago, that's not true. Like, unless for some reason they removed things from the map, which really isn't how game development and updates go, I would very regularly get attacked by random shit wandering around the map. It's not empty. By no means is it empty. Now I've gotten... I want to see what the negative reviews for this game are like. Game is fun at first. We quickly realize that it's like having a job that you dislike. You probably do not like intensive survival games.
Well, not only that, it's just that person clearly just doesn't like games that aren't just non-stop action.
Well, because like it's the kind of thing where like people see, this is why I don't like the Souls-like tag. This is why I don't like people calling things a Souls-like, because it sets a very large, encompassing expectation that no game is ever going to fulfill because it's not what they're making. I hate when things get labeled as a fucking Souls-like. I hate that goddamn term.
It's getting thrown on anything that has complex boss fights and dodge mechanics.
If you want to use the term, say that it has Souls-inspired combat. That's how you do that. It's Souls-inspired combat. If you just say it's a Souls-like game, it's like, then why don't I go and play a Souls game? Why do I need to play something that's like a Souls game? I would just go play the thing that you're basing it off of.
See, the thing is, though, is I don't want to play a Souls game. I would actually like to play a Souls-like game or a Souls-light game. I prefer playing roguelikes and roguelite games, but I can't stand rogue. I think the closer a game gets to actual rogue, I don't want to touch it. But the thing is, though, is like that's me, and it's also like you can kind of say that for almost every category. Like, there's plenty of games that it's because we're using the names of these games to describe.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. I don't like when we use an existing IP as a descriptor for other games just because it's similar.
Sad,
like,
though?
I don't like that.
The most perfect example of it being done well was then further, like, just completely ignored from then on. Because Metroidvania is not a game. But it tells you exactly. But so when you hear it, you're like, what the fuck is Metroidvania? I know what Metroid is. I know what Castlevania is. Then it's when you explain, it's a game with these characteristics. And right away, people realize, oh, so it's not Metroid or Castlevania specifically. And you've already cleared up all the issue.
Well, and with that, too, that's also talking about more of a generalized, like, game format.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I've seen things labeled as Metroidvania when it's simply just a side-scrolling platforming with
Right.
progressively unlocking areas, and that's the only
Right.
part of it that's Metroid or Castlevania.
Which I wouldn't even say is how that works,
Blasphemy,
because
it's called
like
Metroidvania. It
I
is
would
a
not call anything
Metroidvania.
with progressively unlocking zones necessarily a Metroidvania. The staple of Metroidvania is backtracking post progression to unlock new areas that you couldn't get to the first time you
Yeah.
came across them.
Well, there's that.
Like
That's a big part
Hollow
of it.
Knight is much more of a Metroidvania style title because that's how it works. You're progressing through a specific unlock
But so here's the thing I'm getting at though. What
like process,
how many
and then you
2D
have to
side
backtrack
scrollers though
with those.
qualify for this? Because like River City
I don't
Girls.
fucking know. You're outside of my genre.
Well, but what I'm getting at though is like it's still kind of a generic label that you could literally slap onto so many things, because like River City Girls, like it's not a 2D side scroller, but there's backtracking involved and unlocking areas.
It's a 2D
and shit.
beat 'em up.
But what I'm getting at though is like it's not, when you say Metroidvania, it's not just that. It is a little more specific, but it's like, but people know what you mean once you explain it to them and you point to those two games. But having something where it just says Souls-like or roguelike, and you point to one series or one game,
If nothing else, it at least begs the question of, all right, what part of it is like Souls?
yeah. But and that's the other thing too though, is it doesn't really like, I feel like it doesn't clear things up as quickly and easily as Metroidvania does, because it's very clearly showing it, no, it's what these two things have in common. It's like right away you can already do the comparison on your own and kind of figure it out. What do those two games have in common? Whereas, so like if there was another game with like Dark/Demon Souls like mechanics, so that we could get away, like hybridize them and make it a little more clear, maybe that would have helped. But now it's just kind of, the industry's latched on, it's a selling point, it's a buzzword, and they're going to abuse the shit out of it. And that's the other part of the problem too, is the industry abusing these terms. That is a big part of the problem. Metroidvania was established way before the industry caught on to it. Oh, I think my oven is done. Go get my footage of breaking rocks.
People screaming outside my door. Yeah, so like half of these reviews, I feel like most of these are coming in because the tags for this are betraying what the game actually is. Like if you see Souls, like, and you go in expecting it to basically be a fucking Dark Souls clone, that's not what you're going to get. It's a harsh survival RPG with Souls-inspired combat. Like, you need to worry about food. You need to worry about, like, actual necessities. You going out fucking on an adventure, hope you've got a means to sleep at night. Okay, hold on.
It's much more... We'll wait for Suishi to get back. Grab, put away. Back in the station. Baggies. Grab more stuff.
Man, how descriptive. 0.8 hours on record. Nah, I gets boring real fast. I'm glad I got this for only 3.2 euros.
I mean, I'd be happy too. I didn't spend that much money on a game I didn't end up enjoying.
This is a perfect example of why you don't trust Reddit with all of your for all of your information. It helps sometimes, but this is why you don't trust Reddit as a one and done source.
Oh, certainly not.
This game was so fun at the start. I mean, you should be surprised. You know how this goes. This game was so fun at the start, and then the more you progress and the more you learn about it, the worse it gets. Not true. Weapons don't actually scale enough while you progress to be able to just go through the game and progress with the enemies. Yeah, because they don't expect you to progress with the enemies. It's called being difficult.
Maybe
The armor is the same way. I repeat myself. At 140 health with the best armor available to get us, we get 3 shot by the enemies, get better at combat. Yet it takes 18 to 20 hits to kill them with any melee weapon, regardless of what it is. Not true. Reddit says there is no progression at all further than what you get in the first area. Categorically false. That was false 5 years ago. But the enemies hit harder and harder as the game progresses, and supposedly melee completely falls off and magic has to be used because melee builds won't be an option. Categorically untrue. Unless a gross misbalance happened in that time, which I find it hard to believe. I have to play a turn-based buff fest to just continue playing the game through each dungeon or area if you want to do anything. If you want to do any more damage. And that is extremely lame. Super pissed off that such a fun game has absolutely no scaling. Again, I don't believe that.
It really does sound like they don't know how to play the game. See, the thing is, too, is the thing that what throws me off is they're saying that enemies take very long to, or can 3-shot you, but they're not, but they bought a game that said Souls-like. Like, were you expecting easy combat? Also, apparently their burrito killed my nan. This is graffiti on the side of the taco tickler.
Oh.
Their burrito killed my nan. I'd never seen that one before. Oh, you've been here. I was like, ooh, yes, more money. And then I open the door and there's a broken vending machine. It's like, ah. Sweety's been here.
Bad review after less than an hour on record because you tried sprinting into a dungeon way too early and kept getting killed and didn't like the way that it handled it. Yeah, buddy, what do you think you are? IGN?
They do. That's why they write reviews. They feel so hot about the how awesome they are for.
This isn't even the right fucking game.
What? They really are IGN.
Title. This makes no fucking... This is the wildest Steam review I have ever seen. Not recommended. 0.6 hours on record. Product refunded. Title. Hard Life. A serene ode to simplicity. This is posted under Outward. Rating. 5 stars.
Lol.
5 stars. Half an hour on record. Doesn't recommend. Wrong game. Why 5 stars?
Because
and then
it's
1,
not
2,
the
3,
game,
4,
man.
5, 6, 7 paragraphs glazing this.
The right game or the wrong game?
Wrong game.
Yeah.
Glazing
That's
it.
fucking
Don't
hilarious.
recommend it.
That's hilarious.
5 stars. Product refunded. Don't recommend.
You should click that you found that very helpful.
Like,
It was very helpful, though.
this person's having a hard time. They're struggling. Like, in conclusion, Hard Life is a masterpiece of minimalism, a breath of fresh air in an industry saturated with complexity. Why don't you recommend it? Why is it here?
You buy 2 rack from Ming's to show that it fits as well.
So incredibly helpful. 0.2 hours on record. On record. Don't recommend. Entire body of the review. Ew. And this, perfect example of why I hate that fucking term. And I quote, "It's trying to be Dark Souls with survival elements, but ends up being a turd on a frying pan. It's not trying to be Dark Souls."
Right.
It's so clearly not trying to be Dark Souls. Take it from someone who has played this game 30 times longer than you. It's not trying to be Dark Souls.
But that's the thing, is that's literally the brain dead knuckle dragging opinion. Whether it said Souls-like or not, that opinion would probably still be there. Because people
1.4 hours on record. Tried to play with a friend, but it was just too rough to enjoy properly, in my opinion. Then why are you leaving an objectively bad review on a game because you didn't because it's not the type of game that you like. You don't like games that are too hard. Clearly, it was, by your words, too rough to enjoy.
Well, that's what I was going to get at with the whole, like, people who are reviewing shit that should not be reviewing shit. It's, like, it's got nothing to do with whether you like the game or not at this point. It's just, you shouldn't be reviewing this game if you're not...
Literally.
Like, you didn't put enough time in. You're not helping anyone with their purchase.
Realistically, a review shouldn't be opinion-based. It should be objective.
Yeah, and you're not helping anyone with your purchase, so your review is not helpful. It's like you're not what am I supposed to get from that review? That you didn't have a good time playing with your friend, and you didn't even tell me why. If you at least told me why, I might actually be able to get some information.
And it's like, this is a reasonable review. I love what they're doing here. No levels, no talents. You just learning the game and preparing for everything. But there are some major quality of life things missing that makes part of the game a bear to play. Half of my time was spent walking from major city to major city. Again, I don't know what people are on about with this. I swear to Christ, I remember a quick travel system. The combat is a bit rough and hard to enjoy. That's more personal. That's more opinion. And then, but now, the camera being a large part of that struggle. That's objective. That is a reasonable thing to complain about. I've complained about it in Elden Ring constantly. And the whole online guides are a must to understand parts of this game. Sure. But like a lot of this is a reasonable review.
I can understand that.
It still dips into opinion, but like also, to be fair, this is somebody with 80 hours of playtime on this game.
Yeah, someone with that much time, I'm more likely to care for their opinion.
Like, anytime I see someone with less than 10 hours of playtime on this game talking about how janky or clunky the combat is, all I'm hearing is you didn't play it enough to get used to the combat. I didn't think it was janky. I didn't think it was clunky. It's not easy, but I didn't think it was janky and clunky. This world is not truly open. It's comprised of smaller playable areas separated by loading screens.
That's hilarious.
And items requirements. Really disappointing for a game in which walking from one place to another is supposed to be hard. Game advertises itself not to feature fast travel, yet it requires a worse version of it just to advance in the world/story.
So they're saying there is
fast travel. I
don't
know
know
what this person is on about. I don't know what this person is on about.
So they're saying there is fast travel.
It's like saying that GTA isn't open world. Oh, the old GTAs aren't open world because you have to unlock other zones.
Well, I can... So, here's the thing. I can kind of understand that complaint of the loading zones to a degree. But the thing is that it's not... Loading zones or no loading zones is not what makes open world. What makes open world is just being able to literally be able to explore the world. That's it.
Are we going to, like, are people going to claim that Pokemon's not open world?
No, it's...
I would consider Pokemon
totally
to be open
linear.
world.
You can't do whatever you want. It's like, okay, cool, sure.
Like, it doesn't fall perfectly into the cookie cutter definition of open world. Map open, go anywhere, anytime. But it's still an open world. You're not locked on a rail.
That's
you
what
can
I'm
choose which
though,
direction you want to go.
That's exactly it. The fact that you're not locked. You're not always locked in on stuff. It's like exploration to an extent becomes open world. It
like
might not
The Last
be
of Us,
the
not an
most
open world game because you are on a railroad. You are on tracks. You are moving in a certain direction, and once you reach a certain point, you cannot go back anymore. It's only forward. Outward is absolutely a fucking open world game. Because as soon as you could get out of the first town, you're free to just wander around and fuck your whole life up.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ, buddy. This isn't 4chan. I understand you guys might be having a hard time, but, like, this isn't 4chan. Play a tutorial. Hey, this is pretty cool. Seems like fun. Do intro section on the beach. I'm not reading these parentheses every single fucking time. Why are you doing this in a fucking green text format if you want to add in thoughts after every line? Realize I get a starter house with most of the basic stuff I need. Gonna get evicted. Explore town collecting quests and gathering goodies. Go outside the gate and head left, like the lady said. Immediately get gimped by 2 armored bandits while I only have a stick. Die pathetically. Get spawned into a cave with a hyena right on my ass. Stick for some reason defaulted to my backpack, which is on the ground, so I have no weapon and die again to the hyenas. Spawn outside the city with 25% max HP and 25% max stamina. Food also spoiled, which means time is passing and I'm losing time on my timed main story quest. Maybe that was a fluke. Try same path again and hope the bandits aren't there. Nope, still there. Die again to bandits. I mean, at that point, problem-solving skills should kick in and say, maybe we go around the bandits. Spawn in the cave again, except with my weapon in my pockets because I learned from my last time. Oops, lit lantern that was on the ground last time is no longer there. Die because I can't see anything. Spawn outside the city and go right because I learned my lesson with 25% max HP and stamina. If you are trying to repeat the same things that are causing you issue and you only have a quarter of the fucking max stats when you go back out, you really shouldn't be surprised when you run into the same problem.
Right.
Find a single hyena and manage to kill it with my stick. Very next encounter is a hyena 2v1. Die. Spawn in cave with my weapon and expecting darkness this time. Had my lantern in pockets and can't use with two-handed stick. Win something. Leave cave. Hyena right next to the door I spawned out of. Oops. Backpack is on. Fat roll initiated. At least 2 of my deaths were an immediate result of this Garbo mechanic. It's not a Garbo mechanic. Imagine thinking that you can move with agility when you're carrying 80 pounds of shit on you and a box on your back.
They called it a fat roll, which means they even know what that is. Why? They know what it is.
Game labeled Souls-like, has a Souls mechanic, bad game.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Also,
are they die. Back in the cave. Leave the cave. Hyena's still there. 1,000-yard stare at screen and let the hyena hit me twice before logging back in to reality and killing it. Look around. 3 separate 2v1 hyena groups dotting the hillside. Sense of sweet release as I realize that this means I'm done with this nonsense. Uninstall the game. It sounds like you weren't looking for this kind of game and you were too dumb to learn from your own mistakes.
Hey.
It also equates to I wasn't looking for a game that was this difficult. I expected it to be easier, but now I think the game is bad because it's harder than I thought it was.
Oh, I forgot we had the horse goo.
Like, oh my god. I gave it a good college try, but it feels too much like classic RPGs from the 80s and 90s. That is a fair assessment. That is a fair statement in a vacuum.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I say that because the next thing that he says, the first 2 words of the next sentence are lifeless map. I still don't agree with that. Like, these are the kind of people that expect something unique and special to be happening every 5 feet of travel on an open world map.
Yeah, well, that's
but they're also the same people who bitch and complain when a game takes more than 2 years to get made.
Keep in mind, this game, nothing to do, horrible map. Tears of the Kingdom, so amazing, everything all over the map.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the people just want to complain.
Yeah, according to this guy, lifeless map. Brutal difficulties. Fair. True. No fast travel. Again, I'm up on the air in this. I remember a system.
Well, somebody in one of the other reviews mentioned travel mechanics. Like,
so, like, I'm very much convinced that this is just like either something's being displayed or like reported improperly as far as the game's like details and features goes, or people just aren't figuring out the system.
You could Google.
No fast travel, can't carry anything. You absolutely can carry. What are you talking about? Can't carry anything. Half of this game's systems are based off of your pack and managing packs.
Maybe they mean you can't.
No idea where to go or what's going on.
Like physics manipulate things.
All the creature comforts we collectively agree on as gamers are not here. What? I'm sorry, you can't say that and then not like. If this is the things that you are talking about as then you just aren't down for a less accommodating game.
Right. Plus, I think that's the most foolish statement ever, because there are plenty of exceptions to just about every creature comfort you could imagine.
And then
Like, I mean, shit, there's
And
games
the
based
annoying
on.
survival aspects, which are honestly extremely mild compared to other games. So what are they? Are they mild or are they annoying?
Well, not only that, but also it's a survival game, and there's survival.
It's a literal
elements.
survival
It's
game.
literally a survival game. Like,
Minecraft bad, you have to eat food.
I know, right? It's terrible.
Minecraft's bad, you have to eat food. Food is required to survive. Survival game, need to eat food in survival game, bad game.
Yeah, it's horrible. If they just got rid of the food mechanic, Minecraft would be a good game. It's the only thing holding it back.
Survival game, why temperature? Why am I cold? Character shouldn't freeze in a survival game, bad game. Zelda bad, you need to roll every 2 seconds. I'm sure it's great, but the graphics feel like they're from 2005. Maybe don't write this review in 2025 thinking that the game is brand fucking new.
God.
Or not understanding that this, if I'm not mistaken, is 100% a fucking an indie title.
I also love 2005 being the specific example.
Right? 2005 had some pretty fucking banger graphics. I don't know about you, but I was enjoying the shit out of Wind Waker in 2005.
Well, I'm just thinking about all the PS2 games that look better than PS3 games.
If I'm not mistaken, was it what year did fucking Twilight Princess come out? Was that 05 or 06?
I don't remember, but either way, it definitely looks better than a lot of games.
2006, November 2006. At that point, 2006 graphics were the same as 2005 graphics. Are we complaining about these graphics?
Yeah.
Why are we complaining about these graphics?
Because they suck. I mean, Metroid Prime was fucking beautiful in first person.
Bad review because someone literally is incapable of following instructions.
That sounds right.
Dumb as shit. They say it's multiplayer, but it doesn't work, and is janky as shit. Don't waste your time. I've played 40 hours of co-op in this game. What do you mean it doesn't work?
When did they write
Put
that?
3 hours on record. Product refunded. Trash. Such a good review. Yeah, everybody knows bad graphics equals bad game, and the converse of that is that pretty graphics means best game in the world.
We just talked about this. Minecraft is a horrible game. It's got bad graphics. You have to eat food. It's got inventory management. That's terrible. Crafting. Who likes crafting? Crafting's stupid. And it's got the stupidest crafting ever. And how come when I punch iron, I get no iron? Bad mechanics.
See, this
no
is an
fast travel.
actual, genuinely good negative review. Be aware that, despite the Steam store and your library saying that you own the definitive edition, you might not. Thanks to the devs removing the original version and just having the definitive edition. You cannot play co-op across versions. That is an incredibly valid negative review.
Okay. I am going to end my stream. I don't know if there's anyone still in Twitch. Who's going to bring
We'll stay and hang out for a bit.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is I'm literally just sitting here, so I'm going to say